Well, it's Friday the 27th of September. Just got off work, so I'm going to jet up to the farm here and hopefully get in a stand tonight. Here in Nebraska, the last couple days have been extremely warm and awful windy. Today we have constant wind of 20 miles an hour, gusts probably up to 30, so. But I'm going to try it anyway tonight, see what it brings. These deer here on the farm are still pretty patternable. They haven't broke into their fall patterns yet. We're still getting pretty good daylight buck activity on the home farm, so that's the plan for tonight. Hopefully it all pans out, and regardless, we're going to be in a tree. It should be a pretty good night.
Got about an hour left of legal shooting light, so still no deer activity. I'm hoping that with all this warm weather lately, that's what's keeping them down. So hopefully it cools off a little bit here and the wind dies down and they'll get up and start moving about. So we'll see what happens here in the next hour.
Well, tonight did not turn out as planned. We saw very little deer activity. We did end up seeing one doe, but it was well after shooting light. So I think this warm weather here in southeast Nebraska has a lot to do with the little activity that we're seeing. It's been really warm, mid to upper 80s this entire week with heavy winds. I think it's more the temperature than it is the winds, because here in the Great Plains, most people think the wind affects deer. And that may be true in some parts of the country, but here in Nebraska or the Great Plains area, we see a lot of wind because there's a lot of flat terrain and the deer are used to it, so they do move still. So I don't think it's so much the wind, although it was awful windy tonight. It's tough sitting in that tree, but I think this warmer weather has a little bit to do with it. I did receive a little bit of valuable information on my way out of the stand tonight. I pulled one of the cards from one of the trophy cams, and to my surprise, the deer pattern had changed since 2 weeks ago. I've been getting a lot of pictures of daylight bucks and a lot of pictures of deer using this area in the evenings. Out of the 215 or 225 pictures that we had in the last week and a half, there was 2 or 3 pictures in the evening. The rest of them were in the morning. So the deer have obviously changed their pattern on the home farm. So I may hunt them a little differently tonight. This was basically the only setup I could do. Just this warm weather has these deer acting a little funny right now. There's a cold front coming in tonight. We're supposed to get a bunch of rain tonight and early in the morning. I don't think I'm going to go out in the morning, but I think tomorrow night we're going to get back out again. Depending on the wind, we may set in that same spot if it's another southeastern wind. But I think we may try our luck with another set tomorrow night. So we'll get back at it tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see a little bit more activity. And hopefully this wind is a little lighter. It did die down toward the end of the night, but overall it was pretty miserable. It was a carnival right up there. So, well, stick with us, and hopefully we'll get one of these bucks on camera for you.